building you're going to miss. We are at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys.
Please welcome your 2026 Dallas Cowboys.
Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And off we go from Dallas. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Well, here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, well, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Complete to C.D. Lamb. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On third down, here's Williams. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Cowboys butting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. This one is fair caught, but let's see what that flag's all about. This drive may not be done.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the puncher gives them new life and this first down. First down, here's Dak. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Now a toss running left with Williams. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. John Campbell, yet another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle.
That's a gain of 3.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash.
50-yard attempt.
It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Pretty easy in hindsight to say you should have gone for it right there. I'm probably echoing a lot of voices. Should have gone for it. But not many of us expected him to miss that field goal. You get 3 points, there's a lot less people second-guessing the decision. But remember this one, because if they're in this spot again, I bet you they do go for it.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. This one snapped. He loses the football. And this is going to be Cowboys football. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do, and they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fun ball. If you're the type to believe in omens, well, this is a very worrying start to this game.
Dallas sending its offense out for the second time this game. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Dak now from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Gets it to him on the screen. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, that was great timing. Great timing by the big fellas to get out in front of that screen. You could see it coming. Running back has the lineman in front of him to clear a little space. It was all about his athleticism after that.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Running right, it's Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes?
Yep.
No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Eagles nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. It was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it sets up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And an Eagles 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
It's Hurts once again. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And now they face 2nd down.
Hey, listen, drops happen in football. It is a part of the game, even for the very best. Nothing more to do about it now than shake it off and move forward, because the next throw might be coming right back your way.
Hurts throwing again. He's going to keep it this time. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going for it himself. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down is just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
New set of downs from 37. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop in behind the line.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I'm not seeing a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. It's Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, gotta find a way to win.
Now on fourth down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Cowboys about set to take over. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. Hits his running back. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Dak off the play fake. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Intended for George Pickens. Incomplete. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. on the coverage.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Back to the air, Prescott. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Brian Anger getting the call on the 4th down punt. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. Pulled in at the 20. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Eagles about set to go on offense. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Hurts now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Braden Mann out once more for another punt. Cavante Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here's Dak. That's incomplete left side. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And that makes it 3rd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We've set it downs from 37. They'll run the toss for Williams. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go with Williams on the counter. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
3rd down, they need 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. From the right hash, 52 yards out. Online, but not enough juice to it. That one falls short. It's no good. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
And Hurts gives himself up after getting that 1st down.
Had to be a missed assignment somewhere on that play, and the QB capitalizes with an excellent gain. There's got to be an adjustment made, so even when the QB keeps it himself on the read option, that gain is minimized.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. So it's 2nd down coming up.
True story, Kate. After practice one time, the head coach in the NFL said, "I'm done with my fault. I'm done with my bad. No more of that tapping on your chest." That was an example of the quarterback delivering a perfect pass, and the receiver, do your job.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw. It's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one. That DB could cut off and take the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll throw, third and long. And once again, they can't connect.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Elliott connects there, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll give it to Williams on the option. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Here's a design run. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. From the gun is Prescott. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or two and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
They'll go with another punt, which brings Brian Anger back to the field. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out at, I call it, about the 12-yard line. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Gets him on the in route. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. The rookie from Florida in on that stop.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Back to throw, Hurts. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's nearly going to get the first down, Brock. It looks like this one makes it up to about the 21-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
It's a sneak, Hurts. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on third down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment than this one later.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. Throw over the middle. Cut by Brown. After making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38.
It's a gain of 14.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They go to Barkley again. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. There's another carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Hurts on 1st down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Barkley trying this up the gut. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. To the air on 3rd and long. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. And this one kicks out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but a tough spot now after a massive loss. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Fair catch, but we can see both a flag
Personal
and
foul.
a punter on the
Roughing the
ground.
kicker.
Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this 1st down. Ricks gets it out wide, complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So 1st down from the 41. Here's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the right, complete. And this is going to be Cowboys football. So just like that, Bronco, very nice drive, ends in a whimper from that offense, and a real roar from the defense, who get off the field by recovering that fumble.
Yeah, that defense was just getting walked backwards, and one of them finally said, enough is enough. And I'll tell you, the way they were moving the football offensively, I think you felt it, I felt it.
Yeah.
A touchdown was coming, but that defense responded.
Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
The previous play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Pass complete. The ball is out! And this is going to be Cowboys football! What an incredible drive they had authored, Brock. But all that progress, pardon the pun here, just fumbled away.
Yeah, I couldn't say it better myself.
Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Hurts throwing again. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Barkley is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles push their lead to 3.
Eagles 10, Cowboys 7.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts from the 16. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. The Cowboys about set to take over. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with Williams. Into the secondary past the 40. Jukes away from one. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. A pickup there of 39. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd down run by Davis. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun. It's Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. Aubrey puts it through. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
I think we're all a little surprised he was able to convert that try. It looked like they were not going to be able to get the ball down with that inaccurate snap. I don't talk about poise a lot of times for a kicker, but he just showed it and paid dividends.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's keeping it. Big gain, has them across the 40. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Eagles. First down.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
From the pistol, Hurts. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. Finds the in route, complete. And he has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
21 yards. And an Eagles first down. A gain of 21 yards. And an Eagle first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st down, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Hurts now from the gun. Stepping up, and he's going to run. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
16 yards.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Hurts. He's keeping it again. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They run it with Saquon. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 10.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Dak off the play fake. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It'll be 3rd and 5 on the other side, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Dak now from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Throwing again, Prescott. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Now it's Prescott again. They sure came us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Dak throwing again. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Another throw from Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Prescott to throw once more. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's Lamb running the slant. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. He hits it true, despite some issues with that snap. And the Cowboys make it 17-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Bigsby with the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they try to power right forward, but only a couple of yards there.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Dumps it off to Barkley, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st down, Eagles.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Back to throw. Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Hurts setting up to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
It's Hurts once again. Throwing the out route complete. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down. Hurts throwing again. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Brought down by Deron Bland. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This will be from 52 yards. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And this stays tied here in the 2nd.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Back to throw it. That's caught by Williams. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Oh, put some air under this one. Right side. Close up on, but they couldn't connect. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the 2nd half. We're underway. Bigsby with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So to begin the 3rd quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. And they could take control in the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. First call here coming from the shotgun. They go play fake with Hurts. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for his wideout. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Running left. This is Barkley. Escapes a defender. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there, and now it's 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
They send him left out of the slot. Hurts trying again on 2nd down. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Pretty easy to see here. He just simply takes off before he gets full possession, and that is a drop. It's kind of like when a receiver gets a handoff. You got to secure the ball first before you can make anything else happen.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Oh, slow snap there, and it's blocked. Live ball gathered up inside. Space on the right. He's got room. And they will score. Trouble with the snap, but they're not just able to block it in time, but take it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Getting these situations and getting the snap out clean really isn't all that matters. That snap has got to be in a hurry. Got to have some urgency to it, especially because if there's a block punt, well, you run this danger right here. That defender could pick it up and take it to the house.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
24, Eagles 17.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Bigsby with the return. He dodged the tackle. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's a designed run. Hurts. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down. A
run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, a run with Barkley. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made at the 45.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Option play, they give it to Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Hurts now from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, that's one of those cases, and we see it at every level. He simply took off before he got full possession, and that's simply a drop.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to try to avoid having a second one blocked here. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Dumps it off to his running back. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Throw secured by George Pickett. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. Errant snap, but he gets what he can behind this one. And hey, we see out under the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. So 2nd down coming up. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And now a fourth down, staring right at him.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Prescott now on 3rd down. There's another one to Williams. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He'll have this fair catch right along the 25. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Go with Barkley on the counter. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He'll hang on to it on the 2nd down option. And he's not able to escape. His own read doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards, too. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. It's a screen to Barkley. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And he calls for the fair catch and is there to collect it. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackled on that play by an All-Pro last year, Jalen Carter.
2 yards on
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
On second down, a run with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Another run for Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He's taken down at the
Call it 3 yards on the pickup. They're short by just as many now as it brings up 4th down. Punt team on the field. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Hauled in by Gunner, left side. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Tight end going in motion here. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. 3rd and long for him here. Nice caught. He's got Brown. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
A gain of 15. And an Eagle 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Put a gold star on the grade sheet for that defensive coverage, even with plenty of time to throw it. That defense never gave the QB a lane to complete it.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. That one's complete, right side. And they don't get any help on their 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Hurts yet again. He's going to run for it. Big play. Pushes them beyond midfield. And he works this down to the 41. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Eagles 1st down. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Eagles.
So 1st down from the 41. gets it out wide, complete. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
To number 9. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hurts. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. All right, so in the end, it's a play for no gain, Brock, although we did have plenty of excitement along the way. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And the deficit stays at 7.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Cowboys about set to take over. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Prescott now off the play fake. This fine Schoonmaker complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Up the gut they go with Williams. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Play action now for Prescott. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And from where that fumble came, Brock, 0 chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. They'll send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Not a lot of real estate for them to work with here. It's second and long. Hurts looking to throw. That's incomplete on second down.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on third? Working near his goal line. Dumped off to his running back. This is not going to get it done on third down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Punting unit out now. Braden Mann will kick it away. Short drop, and he gets a kick away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Cowboys offense headed out there.
39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, Prescott. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Throwing again is Dak. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Intended for Ryan Flanoy. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
As we're into the fourth quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go.
62-yard attempt.
This one's not looking good, and it won't be. Short and too far left. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
That's his third strike, but they're not out of this thing yet, Kate. They still have a great chance to win it, but you know and I know. And it's a cruel business when it comes to being a kicker in this league. They will bring in other kickers on the off day. Just what happens when you miss this many kicks. They'll bring him in for a workout, and this kicker's got to hope that his job is still alive.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Dropped by the first.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. A motion Brown right. Hurts now from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Saquon Barkley, the intended target. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that's one of those situations you want to get your back in space. Well, you accomplish that. Unfortunately, you don't make anything happen because you don't bring the ball in cleanly.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's making a bid for it. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Barkley trying this up the gut. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
They'll give up the gut to Bigsby. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
3. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to try and backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles now trail by just a point in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
24-24.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Turpin with a return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck on the look to his back. So it'll be 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
The Eagles go dime for this 3rd down call. Here he goes, 3rd and long. A nice run here past the 35. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. That's a perfect play to break it big.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Dak to the air here. He's another quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Dak off the play fake. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. He can't hang on to the pass. And it sets up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, Prescott. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I love the thought there and the idea. Get your guy in space. But he can't make anything happen until he catches it cleanly first.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Air it out on 3rd. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. Doesn't look like it has the leg, and it falls well short of the posts. And we are still tied in the 4th.
Well, they got the chance to kick a potential game winner, Kate, and that's all that kicker wanted, a chance. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. And all he can hope now, tie game late here, is that his counterpart across the way, warming up in that kicking net, well, he doesn't get the chance to end it himself.
The Eagles about set to go on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
On 1st down, Hurts. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Throw here. Third down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Moves away from one. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And they take the field with nothing to show from their last series, Brock. Gotta imagine they're pretty upset with how it ended.
Yeah, and the only way to flush that feeling, and the good teams do this, is to go down and make sure your kicker's not attempting a field goal, but an extra point on this drive.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. But you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack of this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on third down.
Just an incredible, incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Third and long for him here. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Their punter making his way out now. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think everybody in the building was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short throw to the tight end. That's a gimme. You don't expect to see many of those dropped.
They'll throw 3rd and long. They'll throw left side, caught by Brown. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Motioning the tight end now. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Intended for Dallas Goedert. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. It's Hurts once again. That's Smith on the slant. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. They get to him behind the line, Brock. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. This one finds Goddard. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. Their route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. Oh, this is going to be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left. And we are still tied in the 4th.
Looked like the snap was good. No issues with the hold. But sometimes that plant foot just slides on you a little. And these kickers, man, they are so finicky. One little breakdown in mechanics, and the kick winds up off target.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
2nd down now. They need 7. They stay on the ground with Williams. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Looking from the pistol, Prescott. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this one's off the mark. It's going to wind up short and too far right. And late in the fourth, we stay tied.
Oh, you feel for kickers in situations like this. The loneliest guy in the building. Sometimes you forget those goalposts. They're only 18 feet 6 inches wide. And this time he might have rushed things a little, and it winds up no good.
Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did the homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Now to throw. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
And the fair catch secured here at the 16. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play is a design run. And this play is going to come to an end at the 27. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Intended for George Pickens. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Just 40 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw it. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Man, that was a chain mover if you would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime.
Brandon Aubrey to kick
And hopefully
off
this
for the
conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Shipley now to return. Escapes the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
First throw of overtime. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
That was a defense right there taking it upon themselves to set the tone, to be the aggressor, to dictate, and it worked. They forced the incompletion.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got 2nd down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they find them after just a yard. It's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back.
Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. Collects this at the 35. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Cowboys about set to take over. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complementary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, now the other side gets a chance to go win it.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. It's his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays on the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
From the 40-yard line now, and this is 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To throw is Prescott. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Give to Williams from the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Prescott here from the gun. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set now, 1st and 10. They toss to Williams, headed right. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Goal to go.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the gun is Prescott. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
Incomplete.
So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
And this is over. He takes it in and then wins it in overtime. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.